Hi, Jack Bennett here. Welcome to the lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to check out meter shifting. In the previous lesson, I was talking about metric modulations and how basically a metric modulation is where you imply a second time signature over the top of the original time signature, but that the key point difference is that the original time signature does not change. With meter shifting, it's almost like the opposite. The time signature does change. And this is just the way that I've learned it. Really, all of this stuff comes under the broader banner of like polyrhythms or, rhythmic illusions at the end of the day. What we'll do with meter shifting is, and I'll show you how the time signature does actually change, is that we're going to take a pattern of 7. It's a right flam, then a left-right non-accent, and then a left flam, and then a right-left-right non-accent. So we get... and then repeat that, okay? So then you'd start with the left. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, that's the pattern. But as yet, unless we were thinking of it as septuplets, which are 7 even notes inside a beat, which usually we don't do, as yet we don't really have any sort of time signature or a rhythmic reference. So what I like to do is first of all put it in 4/4 time by playing a samba pattern underneath. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you'll notice that when I stop and it lands, it's cycled back to beat 1, that has happened after 7 beats. And it's no coincidence that the pattern that we're playing is also in 7. That's always the way these things work out. Okay, so then we're in 4/4 time. But if I want to change the time signature with my foot and launch into 12/8 time, but keep the speed of the hands exactly the same, then we are actually changing into a different time signature. We're meter shifting, or time signature shifting or changing. So I could then I'll play the 16ths and then I'll launch into this with the foot. Like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. So we've now gone into 12/8 instead of 4/4. But the hands don't change speed, so it gets kind of tricky. So now all up we get this. Okay, so I'm obviously taking like when I launch into that 12/8, I'm taking the speed of that based around the original 16 subdivision that I'm getting in 4/4. But if I was to write it out, I would then write it out in triplets in 12/8. And then obviously, technically what I'm playing on the hands, even though I haven't changed speed at all, it would then also be written out in triplets. And the accents, 2 of them would fall on a downbeat, then the next 2 would fall on the middle triplet, and then the next 2 would fall on the third triplet, like. So that's meter shifting, slightly different, but definitely very related to metric modulations. And once again, all this stuff really comes under the very broader banner of rhythmic illusions or polyrhythms.